Well, hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to the Blue Gamer Bluecast Morning Show. I'm your host, Adam Blue, 30 plus year video game enthusiast and industry analyst. And today for Friday, January 16th, 2026, I'll run through the latest gaming news, what I've been playing, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, Friday. I used to say glad it's Friday, but you know what? I've been enjoying every day of the week. I do. Because I love waking up, doing my thing, doing my walk, and I'm up before everyone else, and I'm just getting stuff done and then preparing for the show. What a good way to start the day. Um, Yeah, my hair. It's getting to the point, it's like phases where it curls. So like once it gets to I'll have to cut it again soon. Sometimes I have to trim it myself cuz it costs too much to like always go and get it done. I had it no, that's the wrong way. This isn't a hairstyling show. So, let's get into it. There's a couple interesting news articles out there that we're going to cover. But first, what have I been playing? Yeah, just Blade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Still having fun. Oh, hey, Jim Killix Autonomous, good to see you guys. But yeah, it's just still having fun with it. I'm just going through it, and it's funny how it's like I don't feel like I need to stop playing it. I don't feel like playing anything else. It's a really defining moment in gaming for me. It's very interesting. I love it when this stuff happens. It happened last time it happened. I think it was with the Souls games. So yeah, it's the same old that I feel like I've been talking about every week. So let's see if we can find some fun in some articles. GOG warns fewer games may come out if developers are forced to keep them online forever. So there's a couple weird things to this, like I don't think there's an absolute that you could, and this has to do with the game's preservation, right? Because like there are so many, how should I put it? GOG warns fewer games may come out if developers are forced to keep them online forever. And I guess when you're saying developers are forced to keep them online forever, it's very interesting because, yeah, there would be regulation in place. And it would make maybe someone be making a game, and then they have to go through some regulation checks. And maybe for indie developers, it's like, oh, we can't afford this. We can't do this. So, and that's the thing with regulation. I think regulation makes sense sometimes, but not a lot, especially with AI. Like there's the regulations in place so you can't generate images that are super inappropriate, and not just like inappropriate joking with your friends, but like inappropriate where you're just like, why would you want to do? So I can understand that type, but if it's something like where developers regulation passes where a game with an online component has to have some contingency to stay online, and then that might cost more. Who knows? Or it could be that as a industry, people should get together and be like, hey, how can we put together something that allows a game? But if you look back, pretty much any game people want to still play, they can. And it's not like the only times companies have really gone after games that are being prolonged after is when there's money exchanged for an IP, and that makes sense. But if there's not money being exchanged, and people really want to play a game, they'll figure out how. I still don't get why games have to be online forever beyond things where it's absolutely, yeah, exactly. That's the other thing. Like, even if a game has this online check it has to do, it's easy, and we've seen games do this where they shut down that component, but you could still play. So anyway, it's just something to think about, because as we move forward and as games change, I want to keep in mind of what we're doing for preservation that doesn't mess with like games being made in the first place. Let's see. New Lego Zelda set leaked for final Ocarina of Time battle. Wow. Is this true? It could be AI, but it looks like, you know what? That is really cool. That is super cool. I'm almost speechless. Is what I'm trying to say. That is really cool. $130. $130. That's a lot. Maybe this seems like a $70, $80 set, but it's got that modern economic tax, Nintendo property, Lego. You got like the ultimate. And that's right, they've got Pokemon stuff coming out too. Official, not so before it was like Mega Bloks, but now it's official Lego Pokemon. And the Lego Pokemon is not made for kids, it's specifically for adults. So we're in that timeline. Not in that timeline. I shouldn't we're in that era, I should say. Yeah, cuz I never got into Pokemon. See, ages 18 plus. I never got into Pokemon, and I think it's mainly because by the time it came out and started being popular, I was already at this, that time. Well, yeah, let me see. When did Pokemon in US? That might be so basic. When did Pokemon come to the United States? Pokemon arrived in the United States in late 1998. That would make sense because that's when I was in high school. So it's that time, right? When I feel like that's that short little window where you almost feel like you're just leaning into what you like and you're really distant from what you don't like. Not that you're doing it on purpose, but just that's a time in your life when you're really finding your identity. And so I think that's what it was. And I just remember my little brother liking Pokemon. So I missed the whole thing. Also, when I found out what the game actually was, I think because I learned from it being a cartoon first or something. But no, that's not true. I did know it was a video game. I just didn't know I didn't understand what the atmosphere of it was until um, it came out in the United States. And then I remember there was an episode of David Letterman where they were showing, they were like talking about there's an episode of Pokemon that was causing people to have seizures and throw up. And then they're like, okay, we're going to show it. Everyone be careful. And then it's like Pikachu talking and then shooting lightning. And then I just remember everyone in the audience is laughing because anime, especially to that age group that they were showing it to on David Letterman, was cringe. So even for me in that time period watching that was hilarious. It's like, oh, look at this goofy, cringy like anime. It's making people throw up. It's a weird thing about that. But then when I started working for Microsoft in 2015, and then Pokemon Go came out shortly after that, right? Pokemon Go. Let me see. 2016. Okay. I remember everyone at the Microsoft office was playing it. And that's when I kind of realized, there's a lot of people that are like right around my age, maybe a little younger, that are really into Pokemon. So it's pretty interesting. I might have just missed that train. I remember when, what was it? Like when Pokemon Snap, N64 had like Pokemon Snap, and that was a lot of fun. Yeah, I remember my brother getting into that. Came out in 97. Yeah, 98. Yeah, around that time. That doesn't sound right because I was 10 when I got a copy of Red version for my birthday in 5th grade. I wonder if it has to do with it. I don't know if it came out like in 93 in Japan. Let's see. Yeah, because it's actually saying something different here. It says, because if it says Pokemon arrived in late 1998, first released. Oh, Magic. Okay, so it's talking about Magic as what kind of maybe helped. Yeah, so it could be that. Oh yeah, the whole Dragon Quest thing. It could be. I wonder if the games were kind of getting imported anyway. Huh. Yeah. Anyway. Let's see. Next up, Clear Obscure Expedition 33 receives most nominations for Game Developers Choice Awards 2026. So after playing Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Edition that came out in 2025, Like, I can really like, this whole time with Clair Obscur Expedition 33, I'm like, I'm surprised how popular this game is. Like, I get it. Like, it looks good and it's, like, very story heavy. But even playing it, I would even at JRPG standards, I guess, like, it's just okay. I liked the sort of parry system because that kinda gave it more of a real-time, like, action-based thing. But, like, when I'm playing Xenoblade Chronicles X, I'm like, that game is just, I guess, so much better. It's just because there's so many systems, there's so many things to do, but you don't have to do all the systems. You don't have to do all the things. You could just mainline Xenoblade Chronicles X for the story, or you could sit around and explore the world and do all of the different things. But when I play Expedition 33, it's a very narrow linear experience. But then I remember, like, I think it was It Takes Two also won Game of the Year. And to me, It Takes Two is like, that's the same thing. It Takes Two, yeah, it's cool that it's this co-op game that you can play with someone, but that's always existed. And the gameplay is just a double jump dash, which is a very common platforming thing. So it's like, when these games are getting Game of the Year, what is it almost seems like it's less about it being a game and more about what it looks like. Oh, It Takes Two, it's this story, it's a deep, dark story that's not normally a personal thing that's not normally in video games, and it's a two-player co-op. And there's, like, Expedition 33, it's like, "Oh, this was made by a small team." But then when you really find out, it's like, well, they're under one of the biggest companies in the world. So, I it's not the same. So anyway, I feel like a lot of times this discussion online, and I think that's with anything, there's so much fragmentation that then bubbles up to the surface where things a lot of times things don't make sense, but I think there are too many things that we could be reviewing right now because I bet there's a slice of people that for them video games is the story they're being told and not necessarily how they're controlling it. I don't know. Hey, Steven, we know Game Awards aren't given to the best games, only what tells the best story. Okay, so yeah, that's exactly what it seems like. So it's very interesting. Although I don't know the story of Expedition 33 because I'd have to play it all the way through. Oh, I guess I could watch some YouTube videos. Anyway, I just find that interesting. I find it interesting that I feel like subjectively, objectively, I could say there are better games than this that came out this year. But it's again, it's this consensus. It's this modern vocal consensus generational thing. All right. Okay. Resident Evil Requiem details, gameplay, story, collaborations, and more. So, I guess a bunch of stuff came out for the new Resident Evil yesterday, and it looks really cool. It really looks like the cool core essence of what Resident Evil has been a lot more recently. Even though they went first person, but like with the remakes, doing the third person tactical, it's like tactical horror action. And that's what it looked like. And I guess it could be where you're playing, and because I didn't really look at the details, but they have Leon Kennedy's plays and Grace Ashcroft, her playthroughs, and it looks like maybe they're different. You bounce back and forth. It's interesting because in the Spider-Man games that came out on PS4, I really got disconnected from the game when they would make me a human, like, a non-spider, like I was Mary Jane, just doing a stealth mission, and I'm like, this is not what I signed up for when I'm playing Spider-Man. So I'm just curious with Resident Evil what they're trying to do here. I wonder if they're trying to combine the survival element with Grace Ashcroft and the action element with Leon, but I wonder if it will work right. So it'll be interesting. Yeah, I saw that okay, players could choose from multiple difficulties when experiencing the horror and action. Casual offers aim assist plus more forgiving player health and enemy durability. Standard, which is classic, heightens the tension, requiring ink ribbons for each save while playing as Grace, demanding strategy not only in resource management. So that it's cool that they have all those options, so you can play the game however you want. Okay, it's time to unveil an extraordinary collaboration with the historic watch company. Okay, that's not that interesting. Let's see. Some action figures, editions coming out. Okay, well, yeah, that's February 27th. That's right around the corner. Never played 8. No, I never beat 8. I played through some of 8 and I just got bored. Just got bored. And it was never like a, oh no, I'm getting killed here. It was like, okay, go here next. Okay. And then I go here. And then I just kind of stopped. I think you got to be in the mindset. It's just like, how did I get into Xenoblade? You got to be in the mindset. Okay. Let's see. Ultranomous. I'm not against that, but I wish they had anyone else but Leon. Leon is cool, but why hype up the big return of Outbreak characters? Ultranomous, I'm sorry, but I think you're the only one they didn't want Leon to come back. Although I don't care. But online, everyone was excited about it. Okay, Sega announces Sonic 35th anniversary plans, which they had a cool little trailer. I gotta admit, like I'm surprised I decided to watch a minute of just nothing. It's just like, hey, Sonic 35 years. But they called out like all different uh parts of Sonic, the different games. It was a pretty cool, well put together video. There was even some really nice like Easter egg stuff. I forget. I watched it yesterday, but I'm curious what this means. So we're incredibly proud to celebrate 35 years of our beloved Sonic franchise with our fans. Um, the milestone is not just we want to bring. Okay, that was nothing. So I guess then to look out for what could possibly come out Sonic wise in 2026. Okay, so last year, if I remember correctly, the end of last year, it was a re-release, right? Wasn't it? Sonic Generations. When did that come out? Generations and Shadow. When did that come out? 2024. Dang. So that was the year before. What came out last year that was Sonic related? I mean, we got the racing game. Oh wow, are they really replacing the racing game for a proper Sonic game? Is that what their plan is? Because yeah, then I'm thinking this year we're due for a new Sonic game. Actually, um, wasn't Frontiers the last main Sonic game? So I wonder what they're gonna do. I never beat Frontiers. I think they need to revisit that concept and just make. I don't know. I think they need to mess with the controls when you're not running. I don't know. Another 2D Sonic could be great. I don't know. I guess after Superstars, but luckily they admitted with Superstars they knew they made issues. So yeah, let's see what happens coming up. Okay. So that was that. Okay, this is cool. Yeah, this is cool. I had no idea about this, but there's this Ernest Evans collection. Yeah, just dropped today. Oh, that says an hour. Let me see if I can refresh this. Nope, still says okay, it says less than an hour. So I don't know actually how much it's going to be, but I wouldn't think it would cost much, right? You never know. But this is pretty cool. I don't know if you guys have ever played these games. I think some of them came out on Genesis, unless most of them. Ernest Evans, El Viento. Let's see. Annette Returns. Cannot say I recognize this one. Mega CD Beat 'em Up. Okay. Oh, limited run games. It's funny just how that whole thing turned out, where I was questioning limited run games, like what's the deal? The CEO leaves after all that. It was after this. It wasn't even the Castlevania thing. It was the Sonic thing, and you don't mess with Sonic. They totally messed up the collector's edition. It was just crap stuff. The collector's edition for Generations, it was just really crap quality. And the guy quit. Okay, like barely showing any gameplay. There was like 2 frames of gameplay. But I do like the Sega CD style or TurboGrafx. Yeah, Sega CD style. anime stuff that was going on, like TurboGrafx 16, when it was like the anime was still like drawn in paint. Not really, um, but no, I don't think there's even a price on this yet. Let's see. 19.99. There we go. It looks like it's showing up for Switch. Let me see if it's yeah. So it's gonna be $20. That seems like a very reasonable price. So, but would I get it on Steam or Switch? Nope, I've got Xenoblade. That's that. Okay, I think that's it. And we've got some time, so I might as well use my time wisely. Ugh. Let's see. Ernest Evans plays terrible according to the playthrough. Yeah, so I've played Ernest Evans and El Viento, and I wouldn't say they play terrible. It's just no one makes a 2D side scroller feel like that anymore. But if you're okay, what's going on? If you're kind of used to it, oh wait, yeah, there we go. Okay. And I had El Viento physical copy because I had so many games, and that was one. I enjoyed those sort of 2D Japanese action games that never came over here. Oh, some did, but you know. All right, I'm still in this cozy little place. Hold up. So I'm just having fun. Like I beat this bad guy. Now I got to open some gates to go to Prison Island. I think there's some pivotal story stuff that is about to go down. Let's see. I can fight this. I should fight this. It's a quest, and I could probably do it. Uh-oh, I alerted. Okay, come on. All right, that. What? Whoa. How? What is? Oh God, 85. Look, that wasn't supposed to happen. We are going to run. Or I could load my save. And it's more of like... Okay, there we go. And it's more of a time thing. It's like, oh, I see a level 85 thing that's about to kill me, and it's like... it will respawn me somewhere else. It's easier to just run away. I do want to fight that, though, but I don't want to... I don't want to get the little phantasm with Nebula to come after me. It's if you use shots that have like the blue line, it will attract a Nebula. That's a 36 thingy. That's a 38 thingy. I want to kill that because that is a quest. Can I do it without... The problem is I think it is one of my party members. That's all they can do. I'll come back to this later. I'm gonna stick to the quest. What is down here? I tell you guys, this game looks great. Can't believe it. Like, look, I can see something spinning inside that. The draw distance is crazy. Daytime. You can see some of the aurora borealis, or the plasma that appears in the atmosphere. Which I'm telling you guys, any advanced civilization would have satellites in orbit that are harvesting the plasma. That's probably what the technology is going to be. And the U.S. government's already talked about that too. They've talked about satellite platforms that are plasma generators, or I don't know if it's a generator or capacitor. Daytime. Look at that music. Look at the draw distance. This game is amazing. Screenshot. And I just have him in what I think is his main default stuff just because that's what the character's known for. It's iconic, so it's ingrained in me. All right. Okay, looks like... Oh. These are more powerful. Let's see. Oh, that's not good. Wait, where's... Oh, she's right there. It's a little slow to... And I don't think I'm gonna have to worry about dying, so it's one of those things where it's just a matter of time. Unless there's like something I should be doing, I'm completely... You know, I also switch out the characters a lot because sometimes, you know, there's that affinity aspect to it, and I don't want to miss out on that, so I'll switch them out. Oh, here we go. That builds up affinity for stuff. There's so many systems I probably haven't even engaged with, just like, that's cool. Just like Xenoblade Chronicles X, there's still so much I need to do. Okay, what now? And I got to level 38 this morning, actually, and I'm not too far from 40, so it's... You're kind of always... There's always something going on. So look at how this is designed. So the game wants me to go this way, because then look how this looks when you come out into the open. This game is full of this all the time. It is beautiful. Yeah, like, look at all of this. Uh-oh. Wait, no, don't go tell him. He's gonna tell him, right? Let's see. Uh-oh. I got this. Who do you think you are? Okay. That was annoying. Okay, is that dude doing little magic spells or something? Maybe I need to take this guy out first. Yeah, because the other guy... Oh, he's asleep. See, that's what's cool about having... you know, there's multiple characters, multiple abilities, and you can target certain... And... Alright. That guy was smart up here. He's just like facing the wall, like as if he's not seeing that we just took out the rest of his crew. He's like, yeah, just minding my business. Okay. Here we go, coming over here. Ah, looks beautiful. I didn't know if he was gonna run. Oh, it is that time. So let me finish this up and then I'm gonna get going. Alright, it looks like we'll have to take out these guys up here. And I've got that full, although it goes down slowly when you're not in combat, but I'll have a pretty full bar to just immediately do some cool stuff like this. No, that wasn't it. Oh, actually, let me do this. For this. Oh, not finished yet. Nice. Okay, yeah, that took down a lot of health. Oh, we gotta get closer. What? Thank you. Nice. All right, this was a very action-packed little walk here. And I guess I'll end it right after I get this last gate contraption open. Then again, see, they build this game world out to where you're walking up and around and seeing all of this amazing scenery and design. Like, man. Let me guess. Bad guy. I think I got this. Oh, okay, there's some... I didn't realize those dudes were... So, but I think I'm about to take this guy out, then I can get to the other guy. Oh, Jonas, what's up? This is Switch 2. This is Switch 2. Ah. Valimar the Ashen Knight model kit. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Anyway, I need to pay attention. It's about to end anyway. Alright, got that. That. Okay, what? Alright, I'm gonna save because I gotta go because those guys just came up here to fight me and I gotta go. And I'm level 40, so this is going good. Alright, guys, I'm gonna head out. That was a lot of fun. Yeah, so today's Friday. Looking forward to tonight. Yeah, I'll be back Monday with some more. So have a good weekend all. See you.